What's the big old deal, YouTube? We back over here, baby, with some more Half and J reactions.
Oh, goodness.
Half and J reactions. All right, so look, man, we gave y'all some nice little reactions the other day on the Half J Reaction channel, so we back again with it.
Yes, we are.
You guys liked the last one, the comedy skit we did on this guy. So we'll come back and double back on y'all and hit y'all with one of y'all comment down below and wanted to see. So with that being said, let them know, baby, who we reacting to?
Daniel Tosh.
Another Daniel Tosh. And the comedy skit is?
White.
White. We did black the other day. Now we're about to do white. He may have a gray. We don't know. But we're going to find that out, though. You know what I'm saying? I guess later on down the road. You feel me? But make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get us up to 20K. And
Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
For some laughter?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Let's get it. Links are in the description below. Not hot links.
Oh.
Thank you. Believe it or not, that gets old. It is great to be here in America. The greatest country in the world, if you haven't traveled a lot. Do we have to constantly scream we're number one? It's always the people who live in the most boring parts of this country that scream the loudest. You know, in Kansas, we're the greatest country in the world. It's like, do you guys have internet there? You ever seen a photo of Fiji? I've never been to Fiji, but I've seen photos. It looks pretty amazing. It's hard to think we're better than that. We're top 10. Maybe if we started screaming that every day, maybe terrorists would stop trying to saw our heads off. We're top 10. And they'd be like, that's fair. It was that number one stuff that was getting old. America's basically turned into one of these factories where we just have a sign up, like, it's been 22 days since our last horrible thing. And it's like, oh, all right, rip it down. We're back at zero again.
Right.
These things just keep happening. You know, whether it's Ferguson or Baltimore. I can solve racist cops. That's an easy fix. But nobody comes to me for the answers. You want to get rid of that forever? How about this? Only black people should be allowed to be cops. Boom, problem solved.
Boom,
Problem solved. You know what I'm saying? He said nobody come to me though for the result. You know what I'm saying? All black people be police officers. Boom, problem solved. Damn.
Problem solved. And if any of you have issue with this, it's because you're racist. What about white people? White people can be firefighters. We're more outdoorsy, it makes sense. White people, firefighters, black people, cops. Who wants tickets to the softball game now? Yeah, it's gonna get pretty tense. Might want to put in a mercy rule. And the next time we have one of these tragedies, inevitably we will, and you happen to be so unfortunate enough to know the person that's being accused of the crime, do us all a favor and don't get on TV the next day and be like, I lived next to him for 32 years. I never could have seen this coming. Maybe you should be locked up for 6 months. I find nothing more disrespectful. You never could have seen it coming. I've never met anyone in my entire life that I couldn't wrap my brain around the fact that they are capable of awful things. Literally no one. My mom could blow up a nursery. And if you put me on TV the next day and I was completely honest with myself, I'd be like, I can fucking see it. No, it makes sense. Sometimes when I was a kid, I'd come home from school, she wasn't happy to see me. I think she hates children. Ladies, know that every man you're sitting next to tonight, if you could get into their head and see every thought they have ever had, you would immediately pull out a gun and blow your head off. Because trust me, they're capable of anything. All day long, every day, nothing but twisted, weird, awful shit is just going round and round and round. And what do you do at night? You snuggle up next to them because you're so happy that you're not alone. And I think that says more about you. That notion that your parents raised you on, stand by your man, if you're insane. The second your man gets accused of anything, you immediately distance yourself. Just be like, I don't know what the fuck he's into. And buy clothes in the next town, we'll forgive you. By the way, I do love this country. We're the only place with any diversity. The entire planet's segregated. You realize that when you watch international sports. Like I was trying to watch the World Cup, despite hating it. I get it, soccer's the most popular sport on the planet. That's because half the world can't afford AC. And that's about how long you have to run just to get tired enough to fall asleep in these godforsaken countries. You ever try to gamble on soccer? What's the over-under, 0.5? How much time's left? It's a secret. I'm out. But we have diversity other teams don't. Or if you look at the Olympics, you look at our U.S. gymnastics squad. We have an Asian girl, a white girl, a black girl. Look at the Chinese squad. Any guesses? Did you guess exclusively Chinese bitches? Yeah, that's all that's ever been on that team. That's all that will ever be on that team. And they wonder why they're not getting golds anymore. Well, you better get a Harlem in China. You think snapping together iPads all day is tough? It is not as tough as it used to be. Now they have suicide nets around their building so they can jump out, bounce right back. Sorry, boss, just need some fresh air. Back to making Americans more stuff. You got it.
Damn.
This is a tough joke to do as a white comedian, but here goes. Because where this country is now, from where we came from, is pretty remarkable. There's nothing more shameful in our country's past than slavery. Okay, that's horrible. But I've grown up in a generation where I've idolized black people my entire life. They are better at everything. So the fact that we pulled off slavery, I've already said it's awful. That's off the table. I'm just saying it's kind of neat. I mean, at any point, they could have been like, you know we can just run away, right? And you will never catch us. And if you do, we will beat the living shit out of you. That's about...
Oh, my goodness, man.
He's crazy. Oh, he's funny.
Damn. He said, you know, at any given point, they can just run away, right?
Right?
You know, like, we won't catch them. And even if we did, they will beat the living shit. This fool is stupid. You know that kind of reminds me of right there? Of Bill Burr.
Oh, yeah.
Something that Bill Burr would have said. Like, you know what I mean? Just, boom, hit you right between the eyes with it, though.
Right.
Damn. If you're watching this, if you're sensitive, too bad. Don't watch. Because it's jokes. You know what I mean?
Jokes, that's it.
Let's go back. Let's run that one back for all the haters out there.
And you will never catch us. And if you do, we will beat the living shit out of you. That's about how well that joke should go over. There's a fine line between appreciating the sarcasm and, ooh, this feels like a rally. And you did well.
He said you did well.
That's a joke I do not do everywhere. That's a joke if the audience gets a little too excited, I shut it down. You start hearing a couple yee-haws, trouble's a brewing. As soon as yee-haw hits a certain octave, hate crime and T minus 10, 9.
I like this cat, though.
He said as soon as it hit it.
A yee-haw, though.
Right, in a certain octave.
Man, as soon as you hear that.
Oh, yeah, it's a wrap.
A certain octave, though.
Oh my goodness, he's funny.
He's very funny,
Yeah.
though. That ending part right there,
Right.
when he said that he don't really do this joke,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was hilarious right there, though.
He's crazy.
There's no any time they can just get up, take off, running. Like,
Right. He's
oh
funny.
my
He's really funny.
goodness, though, man. Hey, y'all give us some more Daniel Tosh, man. Because that one right there,
That was funny.
that was funny. That was real funny. Let's jump into some shout-outs.
Okay, first shout out goes to Alpha Male. What's up, Alpha Male?
Alpha Male, what's going on with you, champ? Shout out to you, though, man. Hope you enjoyed that Daniel Tosh White.
Yes.
Straight hilarious right there, man.
Yes.
If you got some suggestions, make sure you leave them down below.
Down below. Yes. And second shout out goes to On Point. What's up, On Point?
On point like Stacey Adams, though. You dig? Shout out to you, though, man. Hey, we hope you enjoyed that Daniel Tosh White. If you got some suggestions, make sure you leave them down below. Smash
Yes.
the like button and share this with your friends and family and co-workers,
Yes.
if you like them. Hey, we love y'all.
Yes, we do.
Anything you want to add?
No, I have nothing to add.
All right, well, we gone then.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace.